ask for the money back, knock on wood. But that's a good thing because that means everybody's happy with it so far. And, just go on the website, like you said, www.mygrenade.com. That's MIGRANADE. You'll find all the information. There's a link to the site where you can buy it. You'll get it, you'll use it, and then hopefully it'll change your life. Because that's what it's about. We don't want to just take pain away. We want to change people's lives, and I think that's what we're actually doing here. So, money back guarantee, no risk.
All right. Well, I really appreciate your time here today, and I'm going to be following this because, if this is working like you're saying, I want to be more a part of promoting it. So feel free to come back and visit with us to let us know more. I mean, there's a lot of information you've done in your time. And, as I mentioned, the Watson initiative that you were working on in the Northeast, New Jersey, Atlantic City with homeless and the juvenile prison ministry, a lot of that is really needed to be helped. And what you're doing in Oklahoma for the people that suffer through those storms, I can't say enough thanks to you for doing that and being that serving person that you are to help others. So really wish you good luck in the future and hope to have you back on the show soon, Charles.
Thank you, Tony, and I would love to come back.
All right, pal. You have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Folks, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come back with my second guest, who's a graduate of Oral Roberts University. She's also has a graduate degree in marriage and family therapy. So stay tuned to Tough Talk Christian Radio. My name is Tony Gambone. Here we are on the second day of April, and I think I calculated we're about 93 days into the new year. Boy, it just seems like it started yesterday. Anyway, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll bring up our next guest, so stay tuned.
Are you looking to simplify your life and automate your business, but don't want to mess with learning multiple systems to do so? Good. You don't have to. Infusionsoft combines everything your business needs. Let the team at Growth Coaching Systems set up your email, CRM, and e-commerce into a single online system today. It's the easiest way to grow sales and save time. One monthly payment, one software to learn, and have it all on one dashboard. Infusionsoft. Get it now and market and sell like the pros. For more information or to sign up for Infusionsoft, go to toughtalkradionetwork.com/Infusionsoft.
Listen to The Legal Eagle and The Coach each Wednesday from noon to 1 p.m. on Tough Talk Radio Network. Leading local and national experts in business will share their keys to success so that our listening audience can be educated and entertained along the way to becoming all they can be. So whether you're new to business or highly experienced, The Legal Eagle and The Coach with hosts David Alterburn and Brian Kaiser is a great radio program for you. For more information, go to legaleagleandthecoachradio.com.
Join Judy Hoberman on her radio show, Selling in a Skirt, Mondays at noon Central, for exciting discussions about challenges for women in today's society. The talk is about women in business, work and life balance, leadership, and current events related to gender communication. Be prepared to be inspired, motivated, and challenged. Selling in a Skirt with Judy Hoberman on the Tough Talk Radio Network is your connection to women nationally, internationally, and globally. So get comfy and see what the buzz is all about. Listen live on Mondays at noon by going to sellinginaskirt.com.
Okay, welcome back to Tough Talk Christian Radio. My name is Tony Gambone. I'm the host of the show, as I am every Thursday, 9 a.m. Central Time, here on the Tough Talk Radio Network. We are looking currently for 3 different types of radio hosts this month for the month of April. Okay, so if you're interested, let me tell you what they are. Maybe you know someone that wants to do it, or maybe you want to do it yourself. I'm looking for another Christian-based show. I am looking for a home improvement show, and I am looking for someone that is a life coach. Okay, so life coach, and it can be a wide range of life coaching. Okay, I'm looking for someone that wants to bring more Christian radio to the network, and I'm also pushing forward to find someone that will bring value to our group. So if you're interested in that, email me personally, okay? Tony@TonyGambone.com. As most of you know, I'm the founder of Tough Talk Network, and I'm always looking to sit down with people and see how I could help them gain the growth and visibility necessary to climb their business to the top of the ladder. Now, one thing I want to mention, over 143 million people listen to internet radio per month. How would it be to get your message heard that wide? Anyway, let me know. You can always call into the show, 347-989-1363, and talk to our guest. Join the conversation. My second guest, Acacia Slaton. I don't know why I'm stumbling on names today. She's a graduate of Oral Roberts University and also has a graduate degree in marriage and family therapy. Well, I bet you she stays busy with that. She is an author of an award-winning book titled Launch Out into the Deep. Launch Out into the Deep is a recipient of a Mom's Choice Award, a Dove Award, and she's won the Silver Award for Christian Living in the Reader's Favorite Annual Contest. I'm excited about this. So let's bring up my first guest. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me on, Tony.
Okay, so, I even announced you as my first guest. See how nervous you made me? And that's, I don't get nervous anymore, but I guess I just did. Say your name properly for me.
Acacia. Acacia is actually in the book of Leviticus. They use the acacia wood to build the Ark of the Covenant.
Well, how about that? I'm learning. That's awesome. So that's very cool. I mean, I have a name like Tony. I mean, the joke was when I was a kid, where that name came from was when they put all the Italians on the boat to send them to New York. They just stamped their forehead to New York. So yours is a lot better. I like your stories. That's awesome. That is awesome. So Christianity has been in your family a long time, I take it.
It has. Actually, when my mother named me, she honestly did not know what my name meant. She actually got it from a game show. There was a lady in a game show that was giving birth. She had given birth to her new daughter, and she basically said, I want to say hi to my daughter, Acacia. And so she liked it, and I didn't realize until years later what my name actually meant.
Wow, that's funny. That's awesome. That is just awesome. Okay, so where are you calling in from, and where are you from originally?
Okay, I'm actually calling in from Riverdale, Georgia. I'm actually from Riverdale, Georgia, which is a suburb of Atlanta.
Okay, very good, very good. And so, you got a really great background, and I just want to make mention of your website so people can go to launchoutbook.com, right? Launchoutbook.com?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's talk about that. So Launch Out into the Deep is a Mom's Choice Award. This is a book that you wrote, Launch Out into the Deep. But before we get to the book part, let's take me down the journey. What do you do on a daily basis for a living? Do you have a full-time job at your own business? Do you just write all the time?
Presently, I actually work as a teacher. And counseling is something that I'm not doing full-time presently. I was doing counseling a lot. I do hope to get back into it very soon. But right now I just primarily do teaching. I serve at the ministry at my church in the children's ministry. I also write books. I'm actually writing another book. The book that you mentioned, Launch Out into the Deep, is one of the first books that I wrote. My most recent book is titled The Serpent Beguiled Eve, Healing the Wounds of Abandonment, Betrayal, and Shame. And just from writing this particular book, I've gotten a lot of responses. Many people have said, wow, you're really brave to share your story. It took a lot of courage, of course, for me to share it. I never really thought that I would, but when God begins to bring you through the healing process in your life, then you're able to realize that what I've gone through is not just about me. It's for me to reach out and help someone else that may go through a similar experience. And so I'm blessed that I've been able to take the pain in my life and turn it around to bring glory to God.
Amen to that. So, in other words, you could actually say that you were blessed to have to go through what you went through to empower others, which ultimately empowered you.
Yes, I'm blessed to have come through it, because there are many people who could have gone through a marriage as damaging as mine that could not have come out whole. They could still be bitter, still be depressed, turn their backs on God. Because my husband was very sexually promiscuous, I could have HIV, but the Lord spared my life, and so I have to look at the positives of the marriage, and I have two very beautiful little girls that I would not trade for anything.
Yeah, I like it. So I'm on your website, and, I love surfing. I'm a stalker of websites. That's how I learn about people, and I'm a big part of here at Tough Talk. We put together compilation books. I want people to tell their journey. I want people to get it out on paper so that they can see how important it was that they lived through that mess that got them to where they are today. And no one's any different from anyone else. We've all encountered mess to get to where we are, whether you're 20, 40, or 80. We just all encounter that. And I think that sharing the message for God is telling your story that got you through and how God saved you, or how you recognize how favorable God was to you through that process. Because a lot of times we're too busy, or like you said, you could use that as a crutch not to tell your story, not to share it, and just be different, or not be the mom that you're supposed to be for your children.
That's true.
So my hat's off to you. Now, I'm looking on your website, and there's an Aaron. I'm taking this is your husband?
No, Aaron is actually my brother.
Okay.
This is Aaron is actually the co-author of my book titled Launch Out into the Deep. I actually wrote this book back in 2011. It was the first book that I wrote. And Launch Out to the Deep is really a book for people that are really going through very difficult times. It's a variety of different stories. Many of them are my own personal experiences. I believe that when God gives you prophetic insights, when God gives you visions, I just don't believe it's just for you. Because when God begins to open your eyes to see beyond the physical world and into the spiritual, it changes the way you see life. It changes everything about how you view life. And everyone doesn't have that experience. And so Launch Out to the Deep was for me to really share those experiences in my life that were impactful. And in sharing those experiences, the book really touched so many people who actually read it. And my brother Aaron actually wrote the poetry in the book. So the book is very unique. So each book, it has a different topic. For instance, there's one chapter called Fame is Not Always What It Seems. And so there's a chapter about fame is not always what it seems. And then it ends with a compilation of poems that actually go with that chapter. So it reiterates the message in poetry style. And then at the end of that, there's discussion questions. And so I really wanted to be able to reach young people. When I wrote this book, I was working at Inner Harbor Hospital, which is a psychiatric hospital for adolescents. And many of the young people didn't really have a Christian upbringing. However, I noticed in group therapy, they were really drawn to poetry. So that was how I started writing the book. And I had youth as young as 11, 12 years old who read the story, Fame is Not Always What It Seems. And in this particular chapter, I speak about a young man named Mike who I met, and he was 17 years old. And the last conversation that I had with him, I was talking to him about Christ. And he says, well, I'm really young. Christianity is for older people. I'll just wait to get saved when I'm older. And I said, tomorrow is not promised to any of us. Well, shortly thereafter, I was working at my aunt's shop. She's a commercial artist, and I was typing some documents as I had my back turned typing documents, a customer came in.